And greetings, Second Life. I'm your host, Aeonix Aeon, and this is definitely not Minecraft. Welcome to the first championship match of Simball, presented by Rezzed.TV.
And I'm your other host, and borderline arrogant bastard, Swallow Coco, and I have a headache. And we've already managed to mess it up. Aren't we excellent with this? So, tonight we have a championship match between two of our best teams. I say two of our best teams. We have one of our best teams and one of our most overrated teams. And Absolutely. Who are they, Aeon?
Talking tonight with the Rockerz and the Ball Hawgs.
The Rockerz are... what's the word? Our regular team. Our home team. They are captained by Rob, who is the owner of this sim. Or, no, he's not the owner of this sim. I am making a huge mess of this, and this will probably be bad.
It's alright. Anyway. The Rockerz are the home team and favor to win. The Ball Hawgs are on our SOL list. So, we'll see who wins this one. What's your heads up on this, Swallow?
Well, I'm actually backing the Rockerz here for purely personal reasons, but I do think this match will be fairly even. I mean, the times these two teams have faced each other in the previous matches, you know, the qualifiers leading up to this, which the people who are watching this on video will never actually seen before, they've been fairly even. There's been no real difference between them. I mean, both teams employ teamwork, and despite the different board setup between the two teams, they are even. There's not really that much to say about it, to be honest.
Well, let's get into the teams then. On Team Rockerz, we've got Rob Jackson riding an Onyx board, Maxwell Ryler on a Tesla, Clintel Kiesler on the Kinetic, and Team Ball Hawgs, Orion Fang on the Onyx, Nero Trapdoor on the Tesla, and Francesco Swizzle on the Tesla.
That's basically one balanced team, an Onyx board, a Tesla board, and a Kinetic board, versus a team that is... I'm not actually sure what to call this strategy. I mean, from what we've seen, they are very effective with it, but an Onyx, a Tesla, and a Tesla, which is sort of a balanced attacking and defending team with no real striking capabilities. Not that that's ever stopped them before, to be honest. So again, another balanced match. The board setups will not complement or be bad against each other, so it will come down to player skill, I think.
I'd say as far as Team Ball Hawgs goes, the double Tesla board combo will be more of an attack strategy. With the Kinetic board on the other one, we might see a little bit more balance. So we'll see how this plays out and how the teams use that to their advantage.
But first, since this is the first live, or possibly just recorded event for Simball, we should probably go over the boards and, in fact, how the game works. Would you like to start off with how the game works, Em?
I think you're more experienced on that one, boss. I'll let you handle this.
Okay, fair enough. Simball is a arena sport with 3 players on each team. That is a 3 versus 3 sport, and I am messing this up again. The red team and the blue team are down there on the arena. Well, they're not actually down there. They will be down there eventually. And yeah, there is a ball. The ball spawns on one of the 3 ball spawns in the center. They're the grey circles. Once the ball spawns, the players pick it up and attempt to score on one of the goals. The goals are the things on the walls either side, the blue goal and the red goal, quite obviously, unless you're colorblind, in which case I'm sorry, I'm being a little mean about it. Anyway, there are a few other obstacles in the way, but I'm sure you'll pick them up later on.
Like the pins down there?
Like the pins, yes. The players seem to love the pins. The pins are painful, because they take the ball away when you hit them, unless they are your color, in which case they don't take the ball away. Lots of players end up impaled on those pins. It's really quite funny to watch, actually.
I think the ones you gotta watch out for are the orange ones, right? The ones that take it from both players? Yeah,
players seem to love smashing to the orange one, particularly on the center ball spawn. It is actually mildly hard to control these boards. This is a skill. It is a sport that takes some serious skill to pull off correctly. So, yeah. Of course, there are also white pins on the wall, and they control power. Power is what is used to activate the board's personal skills. We mentioned before the teams have different boards, and what are those boards, Aeon?
The boards are going to be the Onyx board, which is more of a defense board. It is more immune to shocking and has the ability to throw people up into the air. if I'm not mistaken, the Tesla board is a balanced board, has more shocking ability to temporarily stun the opponent, and if I'm not missing my mark, I believe the Kinetic board is a healer board.
It's also very, very fast. We will definitely see who's on the Kinetic board. I've shut down my note card. Very bad.
That would be Quintel Keesler.
Aha, Quintel. Quintel is a very fast player, so yeah, he will be using the Kinetic board to its full extent. The only slight problem with the Kinetic board is that it is in fact too fast, and players can and are embedded in the ramps regularly. That's right, SL cannot keep up with our boards. So we should probably ask the players to get down there. So, Dale, would you like to do the honours?
Oh yes, the marvel of engineering.
So, if the players would like to get down to the pitch, we will get this thing started. For starting match, I think we will go with Team Rockerz on the red team, and Team Ball Hawgs on the blue team. This match will last, I think, 10 minutes. Maybe. I haven't actually been told that one. It's probably in the note card somewhere, but I've got to read it. And yes, I've just been informed that they do last 10 minutes. And we'll also have 3 matches. This is the best 2 of 3. If the match is over by the first 2 matches, it's probably not going to be that interesting to watch, but we will try and give you an interesting game. Or if nothing else, we'll just laugh at the players, because that's what we do here.
I'd like to also add for a moment that this championship is sponsored by VTOX with a 10,000 linden in prizes.
I'm afraid you are wrong there. The prize money has in fact been increased. It is now 10,000 to 12,500 lindens. That's 5 digits. I have never seen that much linden. This makes me sad.
It usually goes to my tier, so I don't see it that long.
Ah, you smarty bastard. Anyway, are the players set up? Can you see them?
Vaguely. I mean, if by seeing them they mean ants. So yeah, I can start seeing them down there now, bouncing around.
Oh, in fact, the prize has been increased by Stuart of Rezzed.TV, so thank you, Stuart, who's currently recording this and can't respond. Ah, well. We are supposed to track this out for several more minutes, but I'm not entirely sure how, to be honest. Oh, I know. Let's talk about team tactics, because, no, screw it, can't be asked. Let's start the match.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go rob the coffers, man. That's a lot of linden.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure they've got like a home guards there or something. And the match should be starting any minute now, as soon as Rob actually... Oh, yep, the ball has dropped, and the ball drops on the near side, sorry. Francisco's the first one to grab it for the blue team, and it's instantly frozen by Maxwell of the red team. Francisco, however, manages to hold on to his ball, and no, he doesn't. Quintel takes it off of him in a burst of speed. That's the kinetic speed right there, and smashes straight into a pin. That's pretty much everything we've mentioned so far. Ball drops on the...
middle.
In the centre. Oh yeah, in the centre. Didn't see that. Rob has it for the red team and boosts towards the blue goal, misses it, and goes for the reach-around goal. And for those of you watching at home, or watching online, or watching wherever, a reach-around goal is when the player goes above the goal and behind it. We called it the reach-around goal because it was funny. Rob grabs the ball from the centre and is instantly tackled by Orion. Orion not going for the reach-around goal, just boosting straight up to the centre, dismounting with a nice little roll. Score is now 1-1. These teams are balanced. Though they both seem to lack defence somewhat. There are better players for defence. Ball spawns on the far side, and there's the rush that grabs, head straight towards it. And sorry, I'm talking too much. Aylmer, you were going to say?
Well, you know what they used to say, the best defense is good offense.
Yeah, not in this case. Actually, you may actually have a point there. Nero, dodging no defence, bounces off of the red goal with the ball and scores. The score is now 2-1 for the blue team. That is Team Ball Hawgs are winning. Ball spawns on the near side. Francisco grabs it for the blue team, and once again there's no real red defence there. Or is there? No, there isn't. Rob attempts to tackle, but he misses. He just does not have the speed to tackle. So the ball is scored, and the score is now 3-1 for the Ball Hawgs. I really hope we actually get a 10-minute match out of this, because once the score hits 6 goals above the other team, the match ends. And
it's a shutout.
as opposed to... Yeah, it's not really a shutout, it's more like a mercy rule. It's a shutout if the other team doesn't actually score.
There's actually mercy in this game?
Yeah, there's mercy. 6 goals. Did you not actually play the game?
I think mercy is when someone helps me flip up on my board when I'm sitting on my head.
I don't think they can actually do that. Also, that's kind of a pathetic image.
I have. That's why I don't play
Blue
the
team
game.
attempts to score, gets stuck up by the red team, and the blue team takes it back. Nero now has the ball for the blue team, and is boosted into the air by Rob, but Kintel steals it off of him first. Kintel on that kinetic ball is going to be able to use that speed to his advantage with no real Tesla defense. Or alternatively, he could hop over a pin and do some nice little aerobatics. Rob takes the ball off his teammate, who seems to be having trouble, and the blue defenders are there to follow. Rob bouncing off of those blue defenders and scoring. That's a very nice move there. With 7 minutes to go, the score is 2-3. These teams don't really seem to be showing that much dominance over one another, but you never know. Ball spawns on the far side this time. Nero grabs the ball for the blue team, goes for the long bouncing off the top of the roof thingy. Doesn't really pull it off. He's going to go for the wall rag goal here, I think. Nope, he has in fact fooled the red defence, and they're gone. He's scored 4-2. But nice move there by Nero.
Didn't last long.
Nero, of course, is Australian, which means that he needs an Australian hat. What would we like to call him, Aeon?
Crocodile Dundee.
Indeed. Nero has the ball for the blue team again, and the Dundee scores. Is he actually wearing his hat? I cannot tell from... Nope, he's wearing a helmet.
I bet you he's wearing a hat under the helmet, though.
That would be sufficiently badass. Ball spawns on the far side. Ball spawns on the near side. Francisco's the first one to grab it. Also for the blue team, freezes Maxwell in place when he tries to tackle. Dodges Kintel, dodges Rob, and scores. Francisco there running rings around the opposing team there. Blue team is... You didn't. I did. That's why I was back in the Rockerz, you know, always back the underdog in that. Never works. Kintel getting the ball off the far side, boosting and landing on a pin. That's unfortunate, but... Well,
sounds very painful
at this point, really. Oh, yeah. Be glad these players have medical. Anyway, Orion now has the ball for the blue team. Orion is the one using the Onyx board, I believe, so he's a lot slower, but the red defense still can't take him down. Score is now 2-7. If the blue team managed to score one more goal, this game is over. Before it was even scheduled to start. That's not a good sign. Orion now has the ball again for the blue team, and the red team are not really defending. However, he bounces off a pin. Well, he boosts straight into it.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's actually the sentiment here. Orion now has the ball again. There's no real defence from the red team, and they are not guarding that centre well enough. And he scores. The score is 2-8. That's 6 goals, which means the blue team, Team Ball Hawgs, has won the first match.
I feel dirty.
Yeah, you would. Hang on a sec, I thought that was the sort of thing you did in your spare time. Like, hog balls and that. No, I didn't really think that was funny either. Anyway. I think the Rockerz may have actually lost a player. That would explain a lot. Nope, he's back. Did he log off? I couldn't really see. Oh well, who cares? So for the second match, team... Oh wait, hang on a second, supposed to have a... You got the note card out, what does it say? What is our schedule?
I take a look at it. Well, looks like we're on a 5-minute break. So, let's go over what happened in that game. They got shut out pretty much.
Crushed. There's not really that much to say about that match. Kintel put up a decent fight with his kinetic board and scored both goals for the Rockerz, but unfortunately they couldn't really do anything. I mean, they just had dominance over the pins. And once again, the players have managed to forget that they cannot actually talk on camera. Fucking Dundee. Anyway, once... I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh,
this is why the players should not talk while we're walking, because we forget what we're saying, because we have very small heads.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
So
you're a script.
so what do we got?
You're like
What do we
a
got?
code monkey.
All right, what's going on? What do you think the possible outcome here after the first game? I think Ball Hawgs are really throwing down here.
Yeah, Ball Hawgs, despite me saying they're one of the most underrated teams, are in fact a very good team. I just don't particularly like them personally. And I'm allowed to do that because I'm a commentator. It is, in fact, best 2 out of 3, which means that the Ball Hawgs have not actually won this yet, which means they have to win their next round. And conversely, the Rockerz have to win their next 2 rounds against the best team in the league, which seems mildly unlikely to say the least. And since we're supposed to kill more time, why don't we try an interview? That might work out well. Maybe. Who would you like to interview, Aaron?
Who would I like to interview? Let's get Dundee up here.
Yep, Dundee. That's Nero Trapdoor. I don't think he actually knows about his new nickname yet. So if Dundee can make his way up to the commentator's booth, and yeah, that's pretty much it actually, then we will talk. But yes, we're doing this on the fly, because scripts are for pussies. Because we didn't write one. I think next week we're going to have to do a little more practice. Oh, next month, sorry. Or whenever Rezzed.TV record us again. If they record us again, because of course we are screwing this up slightly. Yeah.
Oh, please. Live is always the best.
Anyway, hello Nero.
Hi.
Now, there has been some rumours spread about in the local tabloids, and I would like to stress that we do not condone mockery of race, creed, and whatever, but it has to be asked, is it true? Are you an Australian?
Yes, I am.
And does your internet suck?
No, it doesn't.
No? Okay, fair enough. I'm all out of questions. Your turn, Aeon.
Are you wearing a hat under that helmet?
Yes, I am.
Do you own 3
That's
or more
awesome.
crocodile teeth?
No, I don't. But I do own a Bowie knife.
Wrestled with.
He doesn't own
No.
any crocodile teeth. He just owns the whole crocodile. He just drapes it around his shoulders.
Does that mean you wrestled a crocodile, perhaps?
No, never will.
Lack of motivation there. This is depressed Dundee.
Nah. So tell me, Nero, what do you got any plans for the next couple of matches, or are you just going to keep throwing down?
I just keep playing the same way I normally play.
Badly?
No.
Okay then, thanks for coming up, and unless Aeon, you've got any more questions?
Not a problem.
Nah, we're done. Okay, fair enough. Let's start the second match. The teams are reversed this time, which means that Team Ball Hawgs will be on the red team and Team Rockerz will be on the blue team. And we are really not making this last as long as it's supposed to, because we're supposed to be starting this match when? We're really bad at
12:30.
packing this out.
12:30.
12:30? With 10 minutes below schedule.
Yeah, well, they did just get crushed, so... they pretty
And
much
now,
got that.
10 minutes of silence.
Let's have a 10 minutes of silence for the team that just got crushed.
Yeah, but we're going to need 10 minutes because the Borders haven't actually signed up for their teams yet. Once again, the Rockerz are on the blue team. It's hard to say this. And the Ball Hawgs are on the red team. It's important to mention while we're here that these are not the only teams in the league. There are many, many teams. We have done qualifiers over the past months to get the best teams, and to avoid the teams that don't actually show up, or do show up and go AFK, which is lame. Trust me, it's very, very unfun to watch. So we're bringing you the best of Simball, because you don't want to watch the rest, trust me.
I think right now the rest of the teams that aren't here are probably over at the OTB placing bets.
Yeah, maybe. I think the odds are on the Ball Hawgs at this point. Anyone who backed the Rockerz must be feeling pretty stupid right now. Notice I'm conveniently glossing over the fact that both of us backed Rockerz at the start.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel stupid. I feel like a Red Sox fan.
I do not get the reference, actually. For our international viewers, of which there are probably 3, would you like to explain that one?
Sure. Red Sox always lose, and it's never... the saddest fans in the stadium. No matter how many times I show up and root for the team, it never works out.
So they're the dark wave of either football or baseball, depending on which sport you were talking about.
I think that would be baseball.
I don't understand your strange sports. We call them rugby and rounders, not baseball and American football. Or hand-egg. I like to call it hand-egg.
The only thing I refer to, the only thing I call rounders is a good pair on a woman.
I've just been informed that Red Sox are the Nottingham Forest of Simball by our producer, Stuart. So thank you for that, Stuart. I don't understand that either because I don't follow football, which makes me a very, very weird Brit. Anyway, I think our teams are ready, so we might as well get this match started before they die of heat dehydration or something, because that wouldn't be very interesting. And also, we've been talking for too long. So if they'd like to start the match...
Let us rock and roll.
Let the Rockerz get crushed. We don't actually know what we're doing with the third match if the Rockerz do get crushed again, but yeah. Ball spawns on the far side. Kintel is the first one to grab it for the blue team. Bear in mind this time that the blue team is the red team and the red team is the blue team. Meta gaming. We love it. We love messing with people because that's just how it works. Kintel has the ball for the blue team and is trying to score on his own goal. Oh dear.
Wait, what?
He's trying to score on his own goal. He seems to have forgotten that the teams have been switched. He would really, really not be used to half time. Kintel with a boost of speed there, just outrunning the red defenders, and that means that the Rockerz are ahead with a goal for the first time ever. This match, anyway.
How long do you think that's going to last?
5 seconds. Since Francisco has the ball for the red team, and he scores. So what are your thoughts so far, Neil?
I think I'm going to lose some money on this match.
Please tell me you didn't actually bet on the Rockerz. You're going to lose the house, boy.
Do I actually have to mean it when I tell you?
Yes, you do.
Damn.
Orion smashes into a pin for the red team. That's questionable at best. Nero has the ball for the red team after grabbing it off the far wall. He's going for the wall right goal. Rob is there to intercept. Will he actually intercept? Will he? Fuck. And he boosts Nero up. Nero misses the goal, and now the blue team actually have a chance to defend. No, they don't actually. Nero is going for the wall right goal again, and misses Kintel, boosts, and Rob cannot defend in time. That's unlucky right there. The red team, that is Team Ball Hawgs, are now winning 2-1. Yeah. Kintel has the ball for the blue team after that. I thought we agreed that I was doing that. You're encroaching on me. I do not like you now. Anyway, Kintel scores for the blue team. And, yeah. Why don't you try doing it for a while? I mean, you know, we've been kind of... I've been overdoing it a little.
No, by all means, go.
No, I mean, I want to take a drink because my throat is dry. Please do it for me.
God. Alright. Nero Trapdoor's got the ball for the red team.
He's trying to score on his own goal.
Seriously, this is just... I'm losing IQ points.
Yeah, it's like watching the short bus banging its head against the respective windows. Also, I was told that we're not actually allowed to say the word retard, so... Sorry, Stu.
No, but they could be window lickers.
To lick or to smash head against? That is the question. Who says you can't make things smarter by adding a Shakespeare reference? Even short bus occupants, since we're not allowed to say that word.
Or not to lick? That is the question.
No, it's like they've been licking the window all day, so it'll be correct. I'm not correct. That is the question. And that might actually be seen as offensive. We might have crossed the line there.
Yeah, we're going to hell for that one.
Yeah,
well, you are.
Well, you're American. You're already fucked. Anyway, the score is now 3-3, and Robster gets the ball for the blue team, and Orion takes it off him, and Kintel takes it off him again, which means the blue team is still in possession of the ball. Kintel attempts to ollie over Francisco and misses miserably. Francisco is now boosting towards the blue goal, gets tackled by Kintel and tackles him back. These players do know how to tackle each other. Full body contact. This is only 2 steps away from being pay-per-view on the internet. And
Oh, God.
Quintel manages to tickle? Oh god, that's a bad image, that's a very bad image.
Not enough brain bleach, not enough brain bleach.
Yeah, we need brain bleach. Today's match is sponsored by Love and Scrub Brain Bleach. But those images you just want to get rid of, such as Goatsy
Cannot be
and
unseen.
Paris Hilton. Anyway, Nero has the ball now for the blue team and is tackled again by Francisco for the red team. Once again, the teams are the Rockerz on the blue team and the Ball Hawgs on the red team. Francisco pushed away from the goal at the last minute, but he does not get tackled and he manages to score with a reach around. Very stylish there, 4-3. Any thoughts so far, Aaron?
At least he had the courtesy to give a reach around.
Oh yeah. Standards, we have none. So, Rob has the ball for the blue team now and is powering towards the red goal. And I think he's going for the reach around. That was a very, very long reach around. Long and wet and sloppy and I need to get
No.
Stop. I think we're not allowed to make homosexual jokes either. Bunch of faggots. Anyway, Quintel has the ball for the blue team and is boosting towards the red goal and gets tackled on landing by Orion, who smashes his face into a pin. It should be pointed out at this point that Orion is a furry pig.
I think we have to wrap these pins in. I think we have to wrap these pins in some foam.
Why? It's less funny when they smack their heads on the phone.
At least they bounce
Anyway,
further.
next one. Good point. They do bounce further. Maybe we could find some sort of like elasticated electronic material that like, shocks them and kills them. Though that would.
I thought that's what the symboards were for.
Well, no, the symbols are so they can kill themselves. Very, very fine difference, but still, it's important. Francisco has the ball now for the red team. This is actually a very interesting match, despite the one-sidedness of the first one. These teams do know how to counter each other. They are constantly tackling each other at this point. So, where defense lacked in the first match, it's really strong here. Robin has the ball for the blue team, and is tackled by Francisco, who is tackled in return by Rob, dodging two red defenders and scoring. That means the Ball Hawgs are back in. That means the Team Rockerz are back in front with 5-4. You may yet not lose your house.
Yeah, I think Lindsay would be really pissed off at me if I lost the house.
Yeah. Wait, what?
My wife, Lindsay.
Well, Lindsay may yet be disappointed because the red team have managed to score again, making the score 5-5. If this match is a draw when the match ends, that's in 3 minutes' time, we will go into sudden death. Because, 2 out of 3 doesn't really register. And, if there's a draw, there's a very small chance that we'd, end up with one win for both teams in a draw, which would just not be fun. And we can't do penalty shootouts because, Sean hasn't actually scripted penalty shootouts into the game, and you can't actually kick the ball. So, yeah, Quintel has the ball now for the blue team, boosting up. Nero attempts to tackle and misses. The score is now 6-5. With 2 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. We may see an interesting match. Or we may see another slaughter.
I'd like to say, if my wife, Lindsay Heslop, is watching, honey, I swear to God, it seemed like a sure bet. Please don't kill me.
And I'm sure that will be used in evidence in court later on. I also will not be witnessing, because I have other shit to do. Just like to throw that out there. Nero is boosting towards the blue goal and is tackled by Rob in the last minute. Well, less tackled and more blocked. Very nice move there. Orion taking it off of Rob when he tries to make a break for it. Quintel is directly below him, but he does not seem to have the momentum. And again, the blue team block inches from the goal. This is an interesting thing to watch. Maxwell now in the centre. With these scores so even, the blue team, if they could score again, they'd really secure their place. Because it would be very difficult. Maxwell passes off to Quintel and scores. The score is now 7-5. We may yet see the last match.
Wow. They're really fighting tooth and nail for this one. Gaining ground.
They're fighting for your house and your marriage. Not in that order. And that's a mean move there. Nero freezes Quintel in place and misses the ball, on the far wall. Ryan has the ball for the red team, is boosting towards the blue goal. I don't think he has the momentum there. Quintel takes it off of him. Very nice move there. And is in turn tackled by Nero, who is in turn tackled by Ryan, who is actually on his team. That's interesting, to say the least. Now Orion is trying to boost up the wall and is losing his momentum. And he scores 6-7. So, tell me, Aeon, how puckered is your ass right now?
Oh, my ass, man. I'm worried about the house. Damn it,
Oh, yeah,
Rob.
but-
Move your ass. Move it. Get a goal, dude.
And Rob indeed gets a goal. Score is now 6-8. Undefended there.
Wait, I can actually control the game? With my psychic powers.
Unfortunately, there are no female players, so we can't do the obvious thing.
I'm just being delusional.
Rob scores again, with no real red defense. Score is now 6-9. And with 30 seconds to go, I'm fairly sure that means the blue team, that is Team Rockerz, have won, which means the score will be 1-1, which means we'll go to a final match, which means we won't have to stall for another 30 minutes.
There's hope for my house.
There is indeed.
And my marriage.
I should probably point out these players really do want to win. I mean, that prize money, 12,500 lindens. That's a lot. You could buy a lot of escort service with that. And
Like
trust
5
me,
minutes?
Aeon knows.
About half hour.
See? You know the game,
And
right?
blue wins.
Blue does indeed win. I would do a man of the match, but we're not actually allowed to do those anymore since I started insulting people and started doing the man of the not match, which was basically the worst player. So, since we're supposed to kill another 5 to 10 minutes, why don't we invite the other player up? Your choice.
The other player.
The other player.
Let's get Rob up here. I want to see what his thoughts are.
Yeah, Rob will do. Rob, get your ass up here. And while he's getting up here, we should,
How's it going, you awesome commentators? We just had an exciting game down there. I don't know where this is going to go in the third round, but that was intense. My hands are sweating so bad it's not even funny.
you're not supposed to
Where's it
talk
go?
until we talk to you.
I know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
You're going
I
to score more
apologize.
freaking goals. I want to keep my house and my marriage, man. What's going on?
Yeah,
you-
look at all the
you
work
got
he's
to
put into that.
include me in on the
Years
pot.
and years of creation and, like, painting and redecorating and stuff.
Like
Also, I guess his
5
marriage is
minutes
going
of
to
frozen.
You should have let me in on it. You can't possibly hold me accountable for a bet you made when I'm not even in on it.
You said you weren't.
Just win the fucking game, Rob.
You can do it, dude.
Fair.
Let's
But
hear
now,
what do you got for a strategy? What do you got for a
I think
strategy
we got
for the
good
next round?
team morale, and that's about all the strategy we're going to need. We're playing kind of we're playing the ball rezzers there. So we got one guy on one ball rezzer, another guy on another. Of course, the object of that is to get the ball first, and then presumably if you get the ball first, you got more of a chance to score it. And we're going to kind of run with that strategy, try to zap them, try to throw them, and try to win here today. I don't know if that's going to work for us or not. As you can see, we got stomped the first game, but we were able to bring it back the second. So it could really go either way, in all honesty.
So your strategy
You
is pretty
talk a
much
lot,
hope
don't
and
you?
prayer?
Yeah, it's a little prayer and a little talking a lot. I figure if I talk enough, I can distract the other team enough not to pay attention to what they're doing. Just kidding. But I'm just hoping for a win here. We're just going to play the best we can out there. We've been practicing for a while here, and we're going to do what we do best and try and win.
How much of that did you have written down?
None of it. I just came up with it.
Hey, dude,
I
you've
was
been hanging out with
just
Crack
hoping-
Maniac again, haven't you?
I never hang out with crack. I just hang out with coffee.
Hear that, Crack? He doesn't hang out with you.
He doesn't love you, Crack. Actually, I think we need to get Crack up here and solve this lovers argument.
Oh boy.
Yeah, come on up here, Crack Maniac.
Crack Maniac. Oh no, you guys aren't calling him up here, are you?
Yep, we have a surprise for you. We have your ex here in the studio audience.
Oh my god. Yeah, how's it going, Crack? We're actually good friends.
Rockers are
Oh,
going
Crack, what do you have to
down.
say here?
Rockers are gonna lose.
Whoa, how you gonna put it on your best friend's team like that?
Go to heck, Crack.
And interesting words here.
What? I just heard something in the background. What the heck, Crack?
Hey, Crack.
What was that?
Heck, open the door. You might want to go in it.
I think we're getting a little crowded up here.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about
it's
Crack
getting a little
Maniac, he
crowded
never
now.
stands still.
Yeah, so let's get back to the game then and stop this kind of dramatized and slightly crappy soap opera. In other news, on Rezzed.TV, look out for, what is it, Crazy Street. next month. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, third match. I can't remember the teams. Would you like to walk us through them again, Aeon?
Absolutely. Team Rockerz is Rob Jackson on his Onyx board, Maxwell Ryler on Tesla, Clintel Kiesler on Kinetic, Team Ball Hawgs, Orion Fang on the Onyx, Nero Trapdoor on the Tesla, and Francesco Swizzle on the Tesla.
And
do the honors?
Yes, I would like to do the honours, in fact, since the next match is not due to start until quarter past, and we are, in fact, 10 minutes behind, and let's go into the details of the boards. The Tesla board is the most balanced board of the three. It's got decent speed. It's admittedly not as fast as the Kinetic board, but it has the ability to freeze players in midair. That is why you see players frozen. And, coincidentally, that is why you hear players screaming in agony and or pain, because it's electric. Shooting through their legs, body, and hurtingness. It is also the reason that the Rockerz wear bodysuits. Yeah. Then there's the Onyx board, which is, an Onyx board. It's the slowest board of the three, and it has the ability to throw players up into the air when it's fully powered. You'll notice Orion Fang is sporting one on the near wall, because, he's apparently like an attention whore or something. It also has the ability to resist the Tesla's EMP and other Onyx boards' throwing abilities. I'm not entirely sure if it can resist the Kinetic boards, but meh. The Kinetic board is the fastest board. You've seen Kintel's speed with it. That is incredibly easy to achieve, though the control of it is slightly hard. And it also has the ability to recharge boards at the cost of its own energy. That's all boards really are. Have I missed anything out, Ian?
I think we're doing good. I think we should get this started.
Okay then, we might as well get into the last round since Skype is popping up and we're being told to start the next round. Quite forcefully. Oh dear. So if this is the only time you see Simball on Rezzed.TV, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I think they've already set up their team, so the red team will be Team Rockerz again, and the blue team will be Team Ball Hawgs. I forgot their name for a second there. I've been calling them Team Traitors for so long, it's just not funny. Anyway, they've actually started their game, and Rob has already managed to score for the red team, which means your house may be safe.
There's not enough prayer for this. Come on, Rob.
Rob tackles Orion and is boosting now towards the blue goal. Rob is on fire today. And Rob hits a pin from the top. Let's hope his board didn't snap and... yeah.
Let's hope he's wearing protective cup.
Let's just say his least favourite flavour of ice cream is crushed nuts.
Damn.
Yep, I made that joke. Anyway, Francisco has the ball for the blue team and is boosting now towards the red goal. He scores! There's no real red defense. They try and stop him. They can't. You can't stop Francisco. Unless you have a wall, a pin, or several pockets of ice cream. Why am I talking about ice cream? I'm hungry. Rob has the ball for the red team and once again boosts towards the blue goal. I'm not sure who that was trying to tackle him, but it worked. And I've accidentally stood up. Yay. This show is in beta, so yeah, if you see any bugs or problems, complain. That's what we did. And now Maxwell is trying to shoot on his own goal again. Yep, he's now frozen in midair by Nero. That is the power of the Tesla board. Not a nice power. Kintel has the ball with the red team, and since he's on that Kinetic board, he can get incredible speed. Unfortunately, Orion tackles him before he can use that speed. There's a real clusterfuck here. Rob has the ball now for the red team, throws everyone up in the air, because, that's what the Onyx board does. That was actually a very good example of what the Onyx board does. He's now going for the wall ride. Francisco's there to block him. He misses, and lands hard. And Nero takes the ball away from him as he tries to shoot again in the rebound. Nero, however, is in the corner and stuck. Kintel now has the ball for the red team, boosting high. Let's see how he does. Who's your favourite player so far?
I'm kind of biased on that. I'm rooting for Rob, Sir Rob.
Really? Really? So none of the other red players? The better red players. Anyway, Kintel bounces off of a pin quite badly and lands on and the ball is now landing on the far wall. Rob has the ball for the red team. bounces, bounces, bounces. The blue team is set up for defense, and Francisco takes the ball away from him. These players seem to enjoy just smashing into each other. Contrary to popular belief, you cannot in fact ram other players out of the way when you have the ball, because they will take the ball off you. It is a contact sport. As in, contact bad. Then that's what you're defending team, in which case. Yep, you sound like you have a very productive marriage with Lindsay. Anyway, the score is now 2-2 as Orion Fang manages to score.
You know, I drew for the Aussie. I drew for the Aussie, but, you know, he's got a knife, so I'm kind of scared.
Knife? That's not a knife. Anyway, Nero scores for the blue team. Again, which means the score is now 3-2 in favour of Ball Hawgs. Ball spawns in the centre, which is always a clusterfuck every time. Rob has the ball, launches one of his own teammates into the air for some strange, perverted reason, and now Francisco has the ball. He's upside down and bouncing at the centre. This is a good position. Quintel has taken the ball, and he's boosting, using all of his board speed. Bounces over the pin, straight up. That's one of the longest reach around goals we've ever seen, but it doesn't quite manage to reach around, it's just on the side. The Ball Hawgs won with a score of, 11-7, and they have won the final match. The match cut off at a certain point, which is a very, 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 very bad thing to start the first championship match, and Nero is Australian. This is what we've gathered. That's pretty much it. Anything I miss out, Ian?
Yeah, I'd just say that since this is the first instance of being recorded, I'd say we can work out the bugs, and a little bit of technical difficulties are always expected.
Yep, so that is the end of Quasi's little championship thing.
Also,
I guess
I
it's
seem to have lost my
season
house.
0. Oh,
Also,
yeah,
I seem to have lost my house. I'm sorry, Annie. I didn't mean to lose the house on Rockerz.
Next time we see you, you'll have a huge beard and smell of pee. And this chair will be 5 meters away from you. And you will be sitting on the floor, because fuck if you are getting your crappy pee all over this table. Anyway,
I hear the hobos are a big. I hear the hobos are a big thing in here.
Well, you know, it's a lifestyle. Anyway, that wraps up CSR, and thank you for watching, or not watching, for the final part, because Stuart crashed. Yeah. Anything you'd like to say before we wrap?
See you next month, I guess. Here on Rezzed.TV.
See you next month.